Once upon a time there was me, 2 fish, and 1 old wicked witch. Now these 2 fish, Gary and Millie, were heavily in love, heavy I tell you. In love, but new love, and with new love. Then of course, there is always uncertainty, not knowing fully what the other one is really feeling underneath layers of that old breakup. Girlfriend-boyfriend protection. My job. Yes, that wicked witch. Well, I was directed to grant 2 wishes to any 2 strangers that pass my way. In return, and as promised, I would return as my original, handsome, charming self. Seemed easy enough until the day I met Millie and Gary.
Gary, we're running very low on worms. What do you do all day? You're never home anymore.
One day, Millie, you're gonna thank me.
Why would I have to thank you for not being here with me?
It's more than that, Mill. You ate. You deserve so much more. You're better than this. We're better than this.
You're beginning to sound like an old movie. It also sounds like you're not happy. Is that it? You're not happy with me anymore.
Of course not, Mill. It's not about you. It's about me providing for you and your happiness. Once I get enough saved, then we can live like the happy should live.
When did this start? When I met you, it was just you and me in the dance. We didn't know the steps, but we danced. What have I done? I can't do this anymore, Gary. I can't.
That's your decision, not mine. I'm going out.
I couldn't help myself from overhearing your dilemma. Millie, is it? Perhaps I could be of some assistance. Pardon my appearance, but would you be interested in a guaranteed wish to solve today's problem? No strings attached.
A wish. That would be rather convenient at this point. Of course it would take a little thought in deciding just the one. It is just one wish, right?
Oh yes, I'm quite certain about that. That one is all you should need if you really think carefully about it.
Are you kidding me? Being away from Gary for a while just might be what I need. Of course it will make me happy, you silly monkey. Okay then, let's get on with it. Here it is. I really wish I was a human.
Very well then, your wish to be a human will now be granted. Unless, of course, you have any questions. No? You're doing fantastically, Millie. Here we go.
And who might you be? You cute little furry thing. Your manners are appalling if you wish not to speak when spoken to. Am I getting through to you, and that furry coat of yours? I haven't got all day. Now then, would it be at all possible to point to the nearest pond, ocean or fishing location? Just point with the paw, please. Thank you. My name is Millie, and if we ever do meet again, please, by all means, run away. Oh my, I do believe I am extremely lost. It is very different up here. I can't even tell if I am the one who is feeling differently. Perhaps if I didn't ask that strange raccoon for directions, I would now be staring at our old fishing pond with Gary. What on earth am I to do now?
pardon the interruption, but I couldn't help but to overhear that sweet song of yours. Although very sweet, it had a bit of a sad vibe to it. Is everything working out as a human? You know, Millie, being a human takes years of practice. I, for one, can certifiably confirm that fact, unless you're not detoured by some fierce hostility in a wicked witch, ruining your entire day and possible future. Now then, why on earth would you wear a sad face in this fresh moment of time?
You couldn't hardly ever understand the complexity of my situation. Okay, here it is, Mr. Monkey. I am seriously lost, I can't find my boyfriend, and I'm seemingly trapped as a human blonde. Do you get where I'm coming from now?
I do realize you are not fully appreciating the benefits of human life. So, I usually do not make it a habit to help recipients of wishes, but in your case I will make one exception and try to locate your boyfriend. Would that at least begin to make you happy, Millie?
Certainly it would. His name is Gary. If you find him anywhere nearby, please tell him I still do love him very much.
Your face.
Good afternoon there. I couldn't help myself but to overhear that wonderful melody you were singing. Very emotional sounding, I must say. Was that song intended for any particular one in mind?
If you must ask, the answer is yes. It was for my girlfriend, Millie. I could have sworn I heard her singing to me. I'm not sure if she's left me because I sure can't find her now. Have you happened to come across a blonde-looking trout lately?
Perhaps it is possible I have seen her not too long ago upstream, but I must warn you, she was not alone. If you want my advice, I'd stay clear of women. So unpredictable they are. 1 minute they love you, next they leave you for the first gentleman with a fat wallet.
It sounds like you've had experience, but it doesn't sound like my Millie, though. I tried to explain the fundamentals of saving for our future, but she just doesn't get it. Unfortunately, I lost my temper and left her to be by myself for a short while. When I returned, she was gone. Perhaps it's for the best.
My dear friend Gary, don't torture yourself over this. She's just not worth it, at least of course, not in this day and age. So, you certainly sound like you have a keen sense of financial riches and the value it can bring to a man of your caliber. This is exactly the type of individual I'm willing to grant one wish to. What do you say, my friend? Perhaps $1 million in your pocket. Would that just about satisfy your marvelous savings plan beyond your own for a while? Would that be the ultimate key to your freedom, Gary?
I suppose I'd be better off having $1 million than scraping to get by with the wormy bait game. I've been playing that game for years, and look where it's gotten me. Did Millie mention me at all when you spotted her upstream? Very unusual for her.
Not in so many words. Personally speaking, of course. In fact, I can only recall one word she requested, reminding you of something. Forgive me, but it all seems so foggy to me. It did sound like it was the type of thing you both have had at one time or another. Now then, about your wish. Shall we get started? Imagine, my friend, all one can do with $1 million, king of the entire ocean, perhaps. A vacation in the beautiful Bahama waters, without a single worry. How could you possibly go wrong?
Millie was the one who made the most important decisions when we were together. Now look at me, here alone, facing the most important decision of my life in the hands of an orange monkey.
I assure you, my new fishy friend, your wish will be handled with the uttermost care. Besides, I am counting heavily on it to return back to my original, charismatic self. So, what do you say you pull yourself together, Gary, and make your wish? This wicked monkey thing has got to go, you know. And may I add, I do have special plans tonight with an irresistible blonde I found strolling alone upstream in the woods just the other day. That is, of course, if I can get rid of this blasted monkey business.
Enough already. You're demanding engagements with available blondes can wait today. Let's get on with this. Ah, yes, I wish. I had a blonde, upstream, Millie, million, engagement, Millie, blonde, engagement, plans tonight. This can't be right. It doesn't sound or feel right. Ah, stop this nonsense at once, you crafty little monkey. You want her too. I just know it. In your dreams, you foolish, chatty orange beast. Never, I tell you. Never. She is mine, therefore, she is my wish and only one true wish, not yours. Take me to her at once.
Gary, my boy, let's not panic. Your wish to me was a bit fussy. It does appear, however, out of all the trout in that pond of yours, you do have genuine feelings for Millie. We will then let that old wicked witch decide my fate. But more importantly, Gary, your wish. May the best man, or trout, win.
Wasn't blind just needed some time to notice what was missing in my life. Then you brought the light of a new day. You showed me how to love in a different way. You opened my arms and taught me to dance. Now I'm grateful for this second chance. Thank you, whatever comes, for the moments we make now, 'cause yesterday's gone. Thank you, whatever comes. I had a dream and a vision. I had to have it all, and I walked alone on that mission. Yes. Oh, somehow I lost my soul on my way to the top. And as I watched my bridges burn, I had to stop and say thank you, whatever comes, for the moments we make now, 'cause yesterday's gone. Oh, thank you, whatever comes. We leave our footprints here forever. So let's celebrate each step we take together. I wanna take each step with you. Oh, thank you, whatever comes, for the gift of this new day and the grace enough to say, oh, thank you, whatever comes, yeah, for the moments we make now, 'cause yesterday's are gone, yeah. Oh, thank you, whatever comes, yeah. Thank you, whatever comes. I just wanna thank you.
All right, so I didn't get the girl this time. But look at me. I'm back. And I must surely say, devilishly handsome as ever before. Would you all agree? Now, to make our story complete, that old wicked witch returned in an exceptionally jolly cheerful mood. And, if you had not guessed, granted Gary's wish to join Millie as a human. And as tradition goes, both live very happily. Oh, and me. Yes, that witch kept her promise, and additionally, asked me out on a date tonight. What do you say to that?
Do